Hello, this is Nathan from Access. Welcome to the first part of our guide to Dust 514. It's an MMO shooter which is now available as an open beta on PlayStation 3. Dust is a huge and ambitious game that's well worth investigating, but it's also quite unusual, with a storyline and whole economy that can make it very daunting at first. So in this video we're going to introduce you to the world and the basics of how it works, so that screens like this will no longer look like a baffling maze of random words and images. First of all, Dust 514 is part of the EVE universe. EVE Online is a PC MMO that's been running for almost 10 years, backed up by a high-concept science fiction storyline. About 21,000 years in the future, mankind discovers a wormhole to an unexplored galaxy called New Eden. We build a gate called Eve, move in and start colonising the place until the wormhole collapses. Cut-off colonies run dry of resources and revert to a primitive way of life, before slowly recovering over the course of several millennia until they have faster-than-light ships, spaceports and other things that make space games cool. Out of this new, distant human civilization grew different races who organised themselves into clan-like corporations and fought wars and forged alliances to seize territory and maintain power. And this is the world of Dust 514, where EVE Online takes place in the stars, with players flying in highly customised ships. Dust 514 takes place on the surface of the universe's many hundreds of planets, with players paid by corporations to fight their battles on the ground. So Dust 514 is a first-person shooter, and being good at running and shooting will help you with the action side of the game. But it also shares a great deal of EVE's in-depth character customization, which is what can make it baffling to beginners. First of all, get used to the fact that you're immortal. Thanks to cloning and consciousness transfer technology embedded in their ships, the pilots of EVE Online have always been reborn when they're killed in battle. Now that technology has been extended to ground troops, so the soldiers of Dust can enjoy not being sent to Oblivion too, thanks to their DROPSUITs. DROPSUITs are the next thing you need to get familiar with. These are absolutely crucial. They are the ships of Dust 514, the all-in-one customizable battle armor which determines your class, skills and battleground abilities. There are 4 different types, and before you fire a single shot in the game it's worth taking a look at what they are and which one best fits your intended style of play. Scout, a fast, lightweight suit that will make you manoeuvrable but relatively low on armour. Assault, a standard class for all-round play. Logistics, a support class suit for medics and engineers. And Heavy, a slower suit with lots of defensive power, designed for tanking and taking damage. Once you've selected your suit, you'll be able to further customise it with fittings, which are things like weapons, shield enhancers, damage upgrades and other boosts. You can have more than one suit, and you can save several different pre-selected fitting loadouts for each one, making it easy to choose exactly how you want to fight each time you spawn. So, you have a DROPSUIT which contains fittings, and these fittings help you win games. This earns you money in the game in the form of ISK, Interstellar Credits, which can be spent in the marketplace on new DROPSUITs and fittings. At the same time, you'll also be earning skill points. These are earned with every game, but also accrue passively while you're not even logged in. These are the currency you use to improve your skills, either by unlocking a new ability, like using a weapon or an advanced form of DROPSUIT, or by upgrading your existing skills, like weapon accuracy. The skill system in Dust 514 is huge. Developer CCP estimates that it would take 7 years of playing to learn it all, and it will unlock the best gear in the game, as well as gradually turning you into a serious badass. The final thing to mention in this look at the basics of Dust 514 is the marketplace, where you'll be buying all the new cool stuff that your skills will let you play with. Except the thing is, you'll likely be buying it again and again, because unlike every other shooter you've ever played, in Dust 514, when you die with a piece of equipment, a DROPSUIT, a weapon, it's lost on the battlefield. You don't respawn with a copy magically in your hands, you have to go and buy a new one. This gives an edge of real consequence to every fight you have in the game, especially when you roll out your best gear, and it also makes losing an expensive business. Think of it like this: the skills you upgraded to use the gear in the first place are permanent, just like in any other game. Then the gear itself is a bit like ammo, it needs constantly replacing. Unless you never die, of course. And well, we're working on that. So that's DROPSUITs, fittings, skills, the harsh real-world economy and the history of the universe covered in video 1. We'll be back with more Dust 514 soon. For now, go and download the open beta on PS3 and get fighting.